David Hovey, son of Scott Hovey. I live in Northern California. So my road to Nerdfighteria started probably in 1977 when a friend I had and a couple other friends went and saw Star Wars, started playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we were a nerdy core of friends, and we've continued to add on more nerdy friends, and we still play D&D at least once a year, and that's kind of been my nerd core community. But I've been a Nerdfighter since before that, because my dad is responsible for making the phone company improve basic 911, which totally sucked, into E911, which is know where you live and get the phone call to the right fire department and tell them where you live. The phone company didn't want to do that, and my dad made it happen. So I was raised Nerdfighter. I've always been trying to increase awesome and recognizing the awesome in everybody, but I didn't have a name for it. Nerd and geek have such emotional baggage that they are a tool by which you were bullied. And so I was never comfortable embracing whatever their idea of nerd or geek was. I've got a podcast with some buddies, four guys walk into a bar, and one of them was mentioning the Brotherhood 2.0, but I didn't make time for it. And then some teenagers I was advising pointed out the Obama Llama Duck video, and that was hysterical. But in it, he started talking about Nerdfighters and DFTBA. I was curious what these were. And so it took a while before I found them, but when I found them, it's like, this is it, this is great, this is a nerd pride community. It's a word that isn't nerd and it isn't geek, it doesn't have any baggage, but it says that thing you are, that you love things and you care about people and you want to make the world better, that's totally legit. The fact that you are not like other people, that's not a problem. That's just being individual and being yourself, and it makes the world so much better. And so once I figured that, I started getting into the Vlogbrother videos, and I've consumed them all, although I think I kind of went pretty fast through 2013 and don't have those as well internalized. It makes it possible for everyone who feels that they can make the world better to know that they're not alone in that there's a community of people who are soldiering on in the same fight to fight world suck. And there are Decepticons. There are people who talk about, let's go troll that group into the ground. And that's disgusting. It's tragic, but it's also dangerous and disgusting. But fighting that is hard. Trying to create safe spaces is hard. But knowing there are other people who want that community makes it more possible to do the right things, to invest the energy, to have hope that you can make the world a better place. And I'm so glad Nerdfighters, ! exists, the Nerdfighter community. NerdCons being a place where nerds can come together and be happy in their nerddom, that's just so valuable. And I'm so glad it has existed, and I hope Hank doesn't despair unnecessarily about nerd community being a thing. I admire Hank a great deal. My two priorities for him are take care of himself and keep being himself. And I think as long as those two things are doing great, the world's going to be a much better place and keep being good. But that is my personal road to Nerdfighteria and what it means to me. I'm so glad of all the people I've met. DFTBA.